We're back. It's another No Pulp Webisode. John Dales, Jacob Morris with you, breaking down the wide world of college football. And John, that's because after months of waiting, the college football playoff rankings were finally released. They go as such: Alabama 1, Michigan 2, Georgia 3, Cincinnati 4. Initial impressions when you saw them, John?
I wasn't overly surprised. I think that I coincide with a lot of America's opinion when I say that. Look, I mean, Alabama beat Georgia, so they were going to make it, even though Auburn almost had them the week before. Then Cincinnati, they earned their spot, right? Maybe my only takeaway is that it seems like the committee bent over backwards to avoid having an SEC championship rematch, right? Like, why is Michigan not the number one team in the country?
You know, it's an interesting debate because when you look at Michigan, they take it to Ohio State the last week of the season, and then you can't do much better than 42-3 versus Iowa if you're the Wolverines. I think they looked at it and said, all right, that Alabama win over Georgia, that's the most impressive win of the entire season, and after that, maybe the resumes are comparable.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just also, though, it seems like the committee's throwing out the entire year for Alabama up until this point, right? I mean, this is a team that struggled with LSU with a lame duck head coach and a backup quarterback. This is a team that didn't do much outside of the Ole Miss win the entire season, and then they beat Georgia. Yeah, it's a great win over Georgia, but I don't know that it warranted being the number one team in the country.
I don't know. It is the best win of the season, so I can say I get them jumping Alabama over Michigan. But when it comes down to it, something I want to talk about is how about those Cincinnati Bearcats? Yeah. They sneak in as a Group of 5 team, the first Group of 5 team to ever make it under the college football playoff format. John, do they have any hope when this thing starts?
They certainly have a hope because they're playing a Bama team that, like I mentioned, has been extraordinarily streaky.
Out on Bama.
I'm not out on Bama, but they haven't been consistent. I'm not going to pick them to win that game, but they certainly have a chance.
I think they have a chance. A top 10 defense, top 10 offense. As far as scoring goes, it'll make it interesting at least. But all right, that's the college football playoff situation. John Dales, Jacob Morris with you, breaking it all down. Enjoy the full show, everybody.